And now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Eric Ash.
Yesterday, low pressure that affected us has moved off to the northeast, taking the precipitation with it. It ended overnight, especially for northwest Wyoming and for Stanley. Stanley received 0.63 inches of rain. That's a record broken. The last record was 0.4 inches back in 2001 of rainfall that it received. Also, the Salmon River is 1 to 2 feet risen from yesterday's precipitation and snow melt that melted. And for the winds forecasted for today, we have a lake wind advisory in effect until 9 p.m. due to winds being 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 35, but we may see gusts up to 40 miles per hour. So very windy conditions are windy conditions is what we're keeping from yesterday. No storms, no rain. We're going to be dry. Clouds will clear out or will turn to mostly just a shield of cirrus later in the daytime and then become mostly sun or complete sun for some locations. Snake River Plain, high temperatures, Pocatello 73, Idaho Falls 76. We're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer compared to yesterday. Southeast Highlands, temperatures in the 60s, low 70s for Preston and Downey. And then for the Central Mountains, mostly sun, windy conditions, 60s and 70s. And in the Eastern Highlands, partly cloudy skies, 60s, cooler temperatures with Yellowstone, a high temperature of 55 degrees. For the overnight hours, our lows will be in the 50s, 48 for St. Anthony, and we're staying with windy conditions throughout the night. Our winds will taper off midday tomorrow in strength. Mostly clear skies for all of us throughout the nighttime. Southeast Highlands, temperatures in the 40s. We do have a couple 50s, Income and Preston in the low 50s here. And then for the Central Mountains in the 40s, mostly, except for Chalice, 51 degrees, a low of 51. For the Eastern Highlands, temperatures will be in the 40s. Yellowstone at 41 and then 42 degrees for Afton and Island Park, and staying with windy conditions as well, 15 to 29 miles per hour. Our high temperatures for tomorrow are going to be almost about 10 degrees warmer compared to what's expected today. Here's your Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. Pocatello 73 is the high today, staying with windy conditions until midday tomorrow, and then tomorrow's high temperature 81 degrees. We have high pressure building in the region in the western portion of the United States, and that's going to be the reason for clearer skies, sunny weather, drier weather. We'll probably begin to start discussions about fire weather at this point. For the rest of the period, we'll be on a warming trend until Saturday. 89 degrees for Blackfoot on Saturday. Moving on to Idaho Falls, today's high is 76 degrees. Tomorrow rising to 84 and then hitting 90 degrees on Friday. Pocatello also hitting 90 degrees, expected to hit 90 degrees on Friday. For the Central Mountains, today 70 degrees, tomorrow almost 80, 79 is the high for tomorrow, and then rising to 88 degrees on Saturday. So we're warming up to a very warm, hot weekend. Sunny for most of us, especially for the lower elevations for the weekend. Teton area, a high temperature of 64 today. Winds will calm down sooner than the rest of us. Tomorrow, a high temperature of 74, and then for the weekend, 81 on Saturday. 81, warm temperature, nice hot weekend. Enjoy the nice weather. It'll get hot. We'll be in a hot spell towards the end of the week. Back to you, Deanne.